Barbara Cochran. I'm the Curtis B. Hurley Chair in Public Affairs Journalism for the Missouri School of Journalism, and I'm also the President Emeritus of RTDNA. Well, I've been in the news business a long time. I started out at a time when there were not very many women in the newsroom at all, when some groups like the Society of Professional Journalists didn't admit women members. And so I've always been on kind of that cutting edge of the first this and the first that. I worked at a newspaper in Washington, National Public Radio, Meet the Press. I was executive producer of Meet the Press at NBC, and then I was the first woman to be the Washington bureau chief for a network at CBS News, and then the president of RTNDA for 12 years. And so all through my career, I had really been cognizant of what it takes for a woman to succeed in the business. When I started, discrimination was very obvious. Women weren't allowed in certain clubs. Women were told, as I was, that we're just not sure how having a family is going to affect your performance. Today, it's much softer. You'll hear, well, maybe the personality's not right. You'll hear, she's too pushy, she's too aggressive, she's abrasive. You might hear the B word. All the kinds of comments that a man with the same kind of behavior would never, he'd be lauded as someone who's really tough and a go-getter. So I think the discrimination is softer, but I think what we realized with the Jill Abramson firing from the New York Times is it's still there. I think it was forward-looking, that we talked about what some of the obstacles are to women achieving parity in the newsroom. But we also talked about some solutions. One of the phrases that I remember was the idea that you should have not a mentor, but a sponsor. That a sponsor is someone who really goes out and advocates for you and can open doors for you. That's very important. The idea that you have to take responsibility for your own career. The idea that you can't fall back on the thinking that, well, wait a minute, maybe I'm not competent enough. That you need to say, yes, I am competent enough, and need to go after the number one job, not just the number two job. It's okay for you to negotiate for yourself, stand up for yourself, and that's something that a man would do. A woman can do it too.